ما كانت هينة وبالآخر وصلت وقدرت حقق أحلامي ولا مرة استسلمت. طريقي ما كانت هينة.
احنا تقريبا في الأوبرا. يس أستاذ محمد، أنا I think قربت. أين أنت؟ يلا بينا.
Well, we are in Paris, so I'm going to ask, I am going to interview you.
Yeah, okay.
I want to interview you because, otherwise, I feel uncomfortable that I'm in a bus, in a car with someone I don't know. So I want to know who you are. Who are you?
Who are you? You're taking me on a ride. You decided to take me.
My kids were worried about me. My girlfriend, she said, how can you leave me? I'm going. I said, I have to. Somebody talked to me in Arabic, and I said, okay, I want to do it. So let's do it.
And then you told me that you called Gigi, and she told you, well, who is this guy you're going with? You don't know?
Well, Gigi, I called her because she just came out of to walk. She said, Dad, it's so hot with these feathers all over me. So I said, just go and call me back and I'll come out. So she calls me back. I said, no, I can't now come. I'm going on a date. She said, what kind of date? She said, no, this guy called me. I don't even know who he is, but I'm ready to go. So here we are.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's good. Does it happen very often that you meet people and you go out with them?
Like once every decade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once every 10 years. So this is, you are the number one.
I'm the number one.
After 2 years, 10 years.
We have to put it on the record.
Yeah,
but you're a very sociable person.
I am.
Yes, ما شاء الله.
الحمد لله.
إنه بتحب تتعرف على الناس وبحكم شغلك وسفرك.
أنا هون وهونيك. هلا كنت في عمان.
عمان إيه.
مش عمان.
عمان سلطنة
It's actually amazing. I had probably the best time. The food is, you probably gain in 2 days. I gained 4 pounds.
Wow.
Yes, but I don't know how. Like I didn't eat that much. I ate like literally, but I think you cannot digest it out. So it gets stuck in your stomach. And like suddenly I am, extending my waist. But they are so hospitable, so great. I mean, I wanted to stay a little bit longer, but I thought if I stay 3-4 more days, I'll gain 20 pounds.
It's amazing. We went there in...
you went to Oman?
Yes, we were there in January, actually.
Yeah.
They did like the first... it's like the relaunch of the Fashion Week, and it was just amazing.
Was it good?
Oh, no, the hospitality, the people, genuine, real. Oh, my God. It hasn't been affected yet.
Nothing like that. Yeah.
Hey.
Great people.
صراحة إنه بعدهم I think هم محافظين يعني I think أكتر بلد في الخليج they want to stay like that.
الحمد لله. It shows.
لا
ما عندهم هالكذا مزة.
لا I love it.
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
And they're all down to earth.
Very down to earth, and it's nice كمان إنه تروح لبلد and then the driver is من البلد اللي بالpetrol station من البلد فبتحس the vibes so actually you can بتحس بالsoul.
What were you doing at the gas station?
I mean, well, we had to pass by the gas station, but it's real. That's the.
Did you go to they call it the Green Mountain? Did you go there?
No.
It's magical.
Didn't.
I went there. I stayed one night.
Yeah.
It was magical. That's the place to go. It's like a first. I don't think anybody's been there, but it's a whole hotel, hotel and pools and restaurants. But it was empty because I think it was just the season.
Okay.
It was incredible views. I would love to go again there. And you should.
No, it's a great destination.
Yeah.
Inshallah, when things gets better, definitely it's gonna be on my radar for sure.
Yeah.
Let's officialize it a bit. أستاذ محمد.
محمد حديد.
إيه. كيف يكون شعور الواحد هيك بعد هالخبرة بعد هيدا الشغل بنوصل لعمر معين بيصير we don't take things seriously كتير إنه كل يوم بناخده as it come.
Yeah. But the problem is you take it day by day. I no longer take it for granted. I don't have any specific timing for anything. I don't play by the rules. I play by my time. Like you just said, you called me. You said, "Can you make it at this time?" I said, I would have said no, but I said I have half an hour. Yeah, half an hour already. Already been in the car half an hour. But anyway, I enjoyed being.
That's the businessman talking.
Yeah.
He knows what's the minute means.
Yeah.
Hey.
So I said I will come, of course. Because who you are, not because there's any specific.
Habibi, thank you.
Wallahi. So no, yeah, it's timing is always. For me, this is the right time to be here in Paris and to meet you just by accident, and your people. So I enjoyed being here and talking to you as well.
Because the concept of the show, and this is the ride of your life. People sometimes they forget to enjoy the day by day because they are, especially if they're successful like yourself, just target after target, and then days pass by, and then you end up losing a lot of beautiful things in this life.
Absolutely, yes. So I take it day by day. As I saw you, I could have said no or not answer, but I didn't answer because I wanted to be here. I saw a little bit of clips of your shows, and I thought it'll be interesting to see what he has, or he wants to ask me, because everybody has idea. There's some are political, some are. They want to talk about my kids. Some they want to talk about my life and my obsessions. All these things. So it's there.
I want to know who Muhammad Hadid is, man. So I really need to know who you are.
I'm just. I'm a simple, humble man from Nazareth. Mm-hmm. So where Jesus was conceived, I was born. So and I feel very blessed and lucky to be born just right next door to where he was conceived. So these are my life, and it just seems like it's a normal thing. Like everybody should have been born there and been successful and have been blessed.
بس طبعا اكيد الفاميلي العائله دائما عندها اثر في الواحد. انت كمان عندك من عائله كبيره ما شاء الله، اخواتك يعني انتوا كذا واحد، قد 6 7؟
احنا
8 ما شاء الله، احنا كمان 8 we're 8.
الله يخليهم.
الله يحفظك. العائلة الكبيرة بتخلي شخصية الواحد مختلفة، بيصير هيدا الترابط العائلي، بيصير انه احيانا ما تحتاج يكون عندك اصدقاء برا، لانه العائلة ما شاء الله اوريدي فيها وعليها. فقديش مهم هالعلاقة؟
العائلة جنة كانت منيحة وكبيرة ومحتفظة على بعضنا، بس كانت الله يرحمها امي كانت حاطتنا من بعضنا، وان الله يرحمها توفت كلنا واحد هون وواحد هون وواحد هون. بس عادة يعني we were always together. We ate together. We lived together. I used to have a big farm in Maryland, and literally every single weekend I'm in town, they all come out. 50 of us. We'll have them. Everybody cooks and everybody goes out to the gardens and pick flowers and vegetables and so on, and fish, and because it was that kind of place. And that was our life. So we kind of moved. We brought Palestine into Maryland or Virginia or wherever it is. So we were there, and we lived the life of people in Palestine. Look, we are all together. That's where I have aunts and uncles. All the refugees who came to America, they come to visit us at the time.
Spoke about your mother. شو تعلمت من الوالدة؟ شو عطتك الوالدة؟ الله يرحمها.
الله يرحمها. علمتنا إياه إنه دير بالكم على أخواتك، دير بالك على الله يرحمه أبوك، دير بالك على أخوالك. كله it's always about the family. My mother she never ever made us hate. Because, we came out as refugees from Palestine. So most people say, hate this guy, hate the Jews, hate the Christian. Never. My mother if I have friends who are Christians, Jewish, or جيبهم معك.
حلو.
دائما. She never said a word about anyone, any religion, she was an elegant and super heartfelt woman. You know, she loves everyone.
حلو. شو كانت بتعلمكم الاشياء اللي ضلها براسك؟ يعني انا مثلا انا كمان my both parents passed away، فبتضلني بالبيت هيك بتذكر انه ماما الله يرحمها كانت بتقول كذا، ماما used to do this. شو الاشياء اللي that comes always؟
Yeah, mostly cooking.
Okay.
See, cooking brings us together. And I learned how to cook from my mother. I would
Okay.
cook everything.
كل شيء.
Literally, yeah. I can make grape leaves, بابا غنوج، يعني زعتر، كل شيء بعمله. لين تعلمناه من أمي.
حلو.
بعدين بعض أخواتي أنا ما علمتهم، علمتني أنا.
اوف.
ما بعرف ليش يعني، بس طبعا البنات بيتعلموا لحالهم، بيتجوزوا بدهم يتعرفوا. بس بالنسبة لي أمي كانت يعني السند تبعنا كلنا.
حلو كثير. الوالد
كان يشتغل، يا الله يرحمه، كان يشتغل ده، لأنه اجينا 8 أولاد من فلسطين. أنا كان عمري 9 أيام 7 أيام 6 أيام. رحنا على سوريا، من سوريا للبنان، من لبنان لتونس. يعني ما عشت أنا بالبلاد العربية أبدا، مع إنه بحكي شوية عربي، بس ما مش اللهجة العربية.
عندك من كل بلد شيء. اي.
بس تعلمت، بتعرف الواحد بتعلم. بعدين أمي رجعتني عند خالتي فتحية بسوريا مشان ما أنسى العربي.
حلو.
كان عمري 10 سنين، حطتني بطيارة من تونس لسوريا ومشان أروح لعند بيت خالتي.
ما شاء الله.
وقعد عندها تقريبا 3 سنين مشان أتعلم عربي، ورجعت على تونس. بعدين من تونس جينا على أمريكا.
تعلمت عربي ولا تونسي؟
لا، تونسي.
يعيش والدي. وربي. ها عندنا تونسي معنا بس.
لا باس. الحمد لله. أنا بحب تونسية، توانسة
جدا. توانسة شعب راقي وكلهم ريفايند. اي لا شو حلو.
وكلنا نحب التونسيين من أحسن من الناس.
صح.
حبونا كتير. كان أبي يشتغل مع Voice America, the Voice America. He was the head of Voice America. بعدين from there they took us to America.
Okay.
1964.
واو. كيف بلشت حياتك المهنية البروفيشنال؟ كيف بلشنا بالعقارات وبلشنا بأشياء كتير from here and there؟
أنا from the time I was very young, baby, child, يعني 5 years old, 6 years old, I was painting all the time.
Wow.
So when I was painting, my mother, her friends come and they see my paintings, say, "Can we buy this?" I say, "Yeah, sure." So I started selling my paintings to my mother's friends. I don't know, they're probably ugly paintings, but they are this boy, let's buy. So I started selling my paintings. But there was a lot of course, unprofessional things to do. But I had in my mind. I remember my father said, "You're a good cook. You should become a chef." I said, "Chef, Dad, Baba." راح أفتح أوتيل وأجيب شيف، مش أنا الشيف. كان عمري 10 سنين وقتها.
واو. كان دايما أحلامك أكبر منك.
أكبر مني بكتير. بعدين أخذتني أمي على القاهرة مرة، عندها عائلة هناك، وشفت البيراميدز there. Big pyramids. I said, "Mama, that's what I want, big things. I don't want to build anything small. I want pyramids." I said, "محمد, يلا إن شاء الله تعمل إن شاء الله بخير." So I always had this dream about building big things. And I did, kind of, not big as pyramids, but close.
حلو. كيف كانت أول الخطوات؟ أكيد it wasn't that easy، مش إنه press the button، بس إنه أكيد مريت بمراحل صعبة، مريت
محلات صعبة. لا والله مش كتير. أنا ما رحت على الجامعة طبعا. جامعة أخذ أول ما طلعت من الجامعة MIT، واحد عطى الواحد شخص عطى the class plans to build his house for him in Florida.
Okay.
At that time I was maybe 19 years old, 20 years old. But the whole class, and so he liked my approach to what he wants, and he paid me big money for it. It was really amazing because the guy was Jewish, he was very, very rich, and he was avant-garde. You know, just do whatever you want. I want something outrageous, And I was, at the time, I want to do everything outrageous.
Wow.
You want outrageous, I'll give you. So that's how I started, and he paid me a lot of money, and then I went to go on a trip. After that, I bought my mother a car, a fur coat, a shoe, and then I went on a trip. And it was on the way to Greece, because my father was already moved to Greece for his job, to Rhodes, island of Rhodes. And on the way, there was two gentlemen in the airplane. And these two gentlemen in the airplane, one of them said, I said, what do you do? He said, I have a classic car business. I said, I love classic cars. The first thing I was buying is little classic car. It doesn't matter how it's cheap, but classic was a big thing for me. And the other guy said, where are you staying? He said, I'm staying in Athens. So we got to Athens. We got out of the airplane, and we got a small airplane to go to Rhodes. So I said, so what do you do in Rhodes? And my father moved here last year. I've never been here. So we're going to go to a club, a step-by-step club. So we went to a club. We went up the step by step. There was a line about 3 miles long to get in.
Okay.
Maybe there was 500 people in there. It was like jammed. People smoking and drinking and dancing because there's not enough room.
Yeah.
I didn't smoke or drink in my life, so it was like...
Wow, mashallah.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah. So I never drank, never smoked in my life. Until now I haven't. But I'll take that drink.
Please.
Thank you. نشفري.
حبيبي أنا I'll take yours. أعطيني. شكرا. اسلموا. لا سيبهم ماشي الحال. Thank you حبيب قلبي. إيه so كان في.
So we got there. So I start, and there was a line. I said, guys, I don't wait for line. So people were going the steps, and on the right side, nobody noticed anything. I said, excuse me. And I pulled the seat, and the guys were behind me, going up with me. So I got in, and I said, who is the manager? He said, a guy named Yorgo. I said, I want to meet Yorgo. Of course, I didn't want to meet Bلال. I had nothing to do with it.
I don't know.
I don't even drink, so I don't even drink. At the time, I didn't even drink coffee. I didn't drink coffee until I was 30 years old.
Oh.
Not because of anything. It's not. I was not about religion or anything. I just never drank. I didn't care for it. I was in the sports as well, so it was like didn't want to kind of.
You had a special lifestyle. لحالك هيك مش.
ملعون بس ده
ملعون. You had a special lifestyle. لحالك هيك مش.
ملعون بس ده
ملعون.
Yeah, but that was different than anything else.
Yeah.
So we went up there, and I said, guys, do you see what I see? There's two guys. He said, no. I said, do you see the line? There's like 4-mile line of people waiting to get in. Let's open up a club. So Michael Deeks said to me, I have $4,500. I said, I have $12,500 left on my big purchases. So I said, we're going to go out, find a place tomorrow, and we're going to open up a club. He said, you're crazy. I said, no, I'm not crazy. I'm going to go tomorrow. So I got up in the morning. I walked around. I was walking around the place, the roads, and beautiful. And I crossed the street from my father's house. It was 7 o'clock in the morning. I slept 2 hours. Across the street, there was a house with a big, big blue door. I knocked on the door. Before I knocked on the door opened. And I smelled jasmine just came through and I said, oh my God, this is the house I want.
Wow.
Of course, it's a house, somebody's house. The guy opens up the door. He says, hello, my name is General Mantiades. I said, hello, General. I said, I want to rent your house. He said, no, I retired. I will never leave this house. This is my retirement. My wife just died. I said, I'm sorry about your wife. Just small talk.
Yeah.
He said, come in. So I came in, and it was beautiful, flowers, roses, jasmine everywhere. It was like the color just knocked me out. I looked out, and it was the sea in front of us. And we are on the hill. So you can see all of Rhodes. and the sea, great view. I said, can we rent it? Can we? And he said, no, but sit down, you play backgammon? I said, yeah, I play backgammon. So I sat down with him, started playing backgammon. So I was trying to figure out how to get this guy to give up his lifestyle. So that was my first. So I said, so I played backgammon. I said, okay, I'll play you 2 games of backgammon.
Uh-huh.
If you win one of them, I said, so he said, okay, but I think I play better than you. Then I said, okay, try. He said, even if I lose, I am going to give you, because I know already how much my father, at the time, the American government was paying for his residence. Was like $300, $400. I'm talking about a long time ago, long before he was born.
That was money.
That was money. $250 is a lot of money in the island. I said, I want to rent it from you. And I have an idea, because he was showing me the house, right? He said, I sleep right here on that. And here this area is always empty because my wife died and I don't really use it that much. And so he was giving me ideas what I should be telling him, So I said, how about if I give you $2,500, I pay you in advance 4 months, and you use only nobody goes around that area, and you can see this chair, there was a chair there, right? I said, you see that chair? You're going to be sitting there, and all the people are going to come in here. Everybody's going to come here. The Sixth Fleet is coming in in 5 days. They see all the girls, the guys, people will come in. You'll be the boss. The guy, suddenly he saw life. His wife left him. He's all alone. He's just watering the plants. I said, now you don't have to water the plants. You hire somebody to water. I gave him everything. And he goes, really? $2,500 a month. And I'm going to be the boss. I said, yeah, everybody, all the girls, all they are going to say, this is the boss, this is the owner, this is the owner. He was the cutest guy with a mustache like this. He was a great guy. So the next, he said, okay. He shook my hand.
Oh my God.
He said, okay. He said, you promise you're going to take care of everything? I said, I promise. And it was probably the biggest hit in town.
Wow.
We had that night when we opened up, we made at the time like $28,000. It's like $280,000 today.
No, yeah.
It's crazy. So we had that. So we stayed there for 4 summers. Made a fortune. Truly, we made a fortune. I bought land in Washington D.C. and that's how I bought the first piece of property to build my first project.
That must be a great instinct of you.
It wasn't. It was just, okay, you have to look for opportunities.
Yeah.
Opportunities don't come to you, you have to go to them. If you find them, grab them. This is my motto. And this is the first time I say it, but it's, because you asked me the question.
So,
I don't normally walk around saying about my story with
but I know.
Even my father, we stayed there for 4 years. My father never knew that I owned the club.
No way.
I come home at 3 o'clock in the morning, but my father is an absentee mind professor. All he does is read and write and writing and,
he's in his own world.
All world.
Yeah.
He doesn't even ask me what I was doing.
Okay.
Doesn't even ask me, did you party? What time did you come? Nothing. My mother is a little bit more strict, but she doesn't care either. She just wants us to be happy and
Absolutely.
and safe. Yeah.
And did you transmit this to your kids? The sense of affair, the sense of opportunities, how to grab the first thing and deal.
No.
ولا no, they are كل واحد شخصية كل واحد شخصيته غير.
كل واحد شخصيته غير. يعني on their own they are very self-motivated. They know their timing. They know how to appear correct and be kind to people. Kindness takes you around. My kids, like I always
I
tell
love
them,
this one.
Yeah.
Kindness takes you around.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
kind. You have to be kind. You know, they treat the manicurist the same as the head of the company.
Hello.
And Gigi always says when people ask her, he says, all these people make you who you are, from the hairdresser to the photographer to the person who puts your shoes on. All of them make you who you are. So I mean that's it. It's a motto on themselves. They know already.
There is a motto.
They've always learned that to respect respect everyone.
But getting into this kind of business, I mean, from the first business you did to now, being exposed to this different kind of personalities في حياتك, how did you keep إنه يكون عندك values؟ يا خيي هذا المجال ما في values. كيف أنت ضليت عندك values وخليت أولادك يكون عندهم values؟
Because أنا بعمل اللي بعمله هن بيشوفوا مش ما بعلمهم شيء. بشوفوا كيف أنا how people respond to me and they know the right from wrong. يعني بلا بتشوف شافت إنه I was being harassed by the other kind of people we have around us. But she knows that she has to stay within that. If she wants to be classy and be respectful, she should also be a respected Palestinian, respected woman, respected Arabi. Yani they know that this is important, because if you lose yourself, you lose your respect.
صح. وهويتك, your identity ما فيها. Right.
You lose it, you can't get it back. And you can't wait 3 years and say, oh yeah, I forgot to do this. No, from day one, my kids are who they are. I'm Palestinian, I'm Muslim, I'm Christian, whatever. They say it. And the response might not be immediate, but it becomes, immediate. I'll take for example, Gigi and Bella and my other kids. They get a lot of, they get heat for being too political. But that's not political. We are who we are. It's not politics. Are you Palestinian? Yes, sure I am. Do I have anything against Jews? No, we don't. We have our problem is not with Jewish religion, ever. We are always, my friends are Jewish. I took them home like my mother always said, bring them over. She never said, don't bring that. So we have that within us. My kids work with Jewish people, a lot of them, with either makeup artists or managers or management. But they respect. When they respect people, they get respected.
Going out loud, الاعتزاز والفخر بكونك فلسطيني بيخليك تخسر ناس, تخسر job.
Yeah, do I get hurt? Yes, but I rebound. I accept it.
How is Bella doing? هيدا مرضها يعتبر مرض نادر. What is it?
It's nadir, yeah, nadir. But it goes and comes. That's the problem.
Okay. Who do you say thank you to?
My mother.